Jamal called Denise, said he'd be home late, earning money on the side to put food on the plate, only trying to provide, but it sealed his fate, selling bootleg tapes by the subway train. When the cops came through in an hour or two, they unloaded hot lead through his valid excuse, proving black and blue can be more than a bruise, leaving one less seat at a table for two. The officers stood trial, crippled justice let them walk. They'll hide behind a badge that lets them live above the law. So if shots fired in the city streets across the color line, shots fired through concealment of the power structure's crimes, shots fired at the courthouse where corruption wears the crown, shots fired when the crooked gavel comes crashing down. Bobby's father raised him tough, said to be a man, with a Bible and a rifle for aluminum cans. Sent him off to fight a war, came back lost in his head, with a vengeance toward a system that he fought to defend. Bought a semi-automatic to a southern church, now the congregation's leaving through the back of a hearse. Then he took his own life, but for what it's worth, put your trust in God and your country first. A casualty of liberty with landmine mental health. He's daddy's little hero, but he couldn't save himself. So with shots fired on the battlefield, what are we fighting for? Shots fired through the smiles of the profiteers of war. Shots fired in the classroom by the twisted poison mind. Shots fired for the answers that we seek but cease to find. When a Mars face flashed on the TV screen for a massacre the likes of which we've never seen, some reporters called him crazy, others blamed his beliefs, his religion or conflicting sexuality. But it doesn't really matter when push comes to shove, cause he aimed a loaded weapon at a Florida club, taking 49 lives, hated how they loved, left a shadow on a rainbow drenched in blood. The politics of ignorance will lie and generalize. It spreads the thread of prejudice to widen the divide. So when shots fired at extremists and their blatant bigotry, shots fired for communities in fear of the police, shots fired at the governments who orchestrate the fight, shots fired on the left and then shots fired on the right. Hear the thunder as it echoes all across the land, from the firearms the trigger happy holding their hands. Some will call it patriotic, others want the ban, and attempt to put the genie back inside the lamp. It's a matter of opinion if it's wrong or right. It depends, cause they can end or they can save a life. It's the edges of perspective where our views collide, or the center of a target where we compromise. So think it through, this much is true. Whatever you decide, you're bound to find a paradox in every paradigm. So it's shots fired throughout history, a chapter in decline. Shots fired for the guns and made that block the changing times. Shots fired for the victims sweating